who's going to get the first Roche? Which team?
First Roshan?
Yep.
I mean, Rune Eaters is Radiant, right? Probably Rune Eaters.
Yeah, I mean, neither one of them has like the best Roshan potential, so I guess you kind of go with
Every single one. I felt so bad. Every time I'd say one thing, the opposite would happen. I didn't even want to predict anymore. I'm done with it. Let it be known, though, I have predicted one move for this game number 1. So if you're a Rune Eater better, you're going to be very happy today, I'm sure.
They would be. And you know why, Mikey? You know why it fell flat? Because you didn't have me to counteract that. Still smoke on smoke here, but no stuns. So
you're saying that like it was my fault.
There you go.
Oh, you're saying that like it was my fault. Like I sent you to the beach. I didn't give you permission to go to the beach, John. You just went. You didn't even tell me you were going to the beach.
That is true. That is. I told you in advance, Mikey, but I didn't tell Parker in advance. So that was like kind of last minute when we saw this guy. I'm like, oops, I'm going to the beach to stay. Not going to be around. And it's like, yeah. And then, you know, you had to fill. It was a good time. This time around, Mike,
it was a good time.
Maybe. I mean, it was a good time for me. I don't know about you. I had a great time. And looking at the series again, you look at one move in Rune Eaters, right? They did go 2-1 last time, but the EU DPC Tour Tree Div 1 has not had a Tree game series yet. So, you know, maybe today is the day we keep it in line to, oh, who knows, Mike?
Thank you for the curse, Jonathan. One move. They're going to start moving in for the bounties. So will Rune Eaters. Miller Joel won't go for the counter here. So it should be a 2-for-2 trade unless Afterlife wasn't able to take one off carry either. So it is going to be a 2-for-2 to get things started here. And while we're around, we may as well start with the bottom lane. Of course, you are going to have Afterlife on the offlane LC against Cowrie and TA2000 on the Bloodseeker and Snapfire combination. John, this combo of the Snapfire Blood, while I did say that their draft on Rune Eaters doesn't feel like it has enough stuns and it does feel a little bit greedier, laning stage-wise, they are very strong. And this Bloodseeker Snap, like, you land a nice cookie, Afterlife's going to be in big trouble.
Yeah, and he's already playing solo to get the slow off. Turst leveled up as well. TA2000 knowing that they can drop Afterlife pretty low safely without too much of a trade. And does get some benefit to how low the heroes will be. You mentioned this as well, that they can drop a little up top. They're dropping low here.
I appreciate the tri-lane start here for one move. They do get the Viper down immediately, and this is one great way.
Again.
Oh boy, here we go. He's the bigger target. They'll move in. He will try to make a run as the Nightmare is there to try and save Panto, but he might drop. Instead, now Arrow is going to be the target of Knight. He'll still get a positive trade.
Okay, well, you know, I don't cost too much my time. I'm a very cheap guy to get us. Dreamcloud's down bot.
Yeah, bot lane, Afterlife is going to drop.
Hibernate.
And if you couldn't tell, Jonathan, I was being rather sarcastic. Still means a great laning stage for Knight, who's just having the freest time of his life. Second in net worth right now on the sniper is Arrow. He's moving in, but he's all alone. Panto, he'll land a Nightmare. You've got one shrapnel to play with, but they've got a double damage. Look at this. I'm not sure what Arrow was trying to do there, John, but it certainly didn't work out for him. Cowrie's going to back off at the right moment, though he is still sticking around the LC, so they might make the jump in. The Melodjul, he does see the Bloodseeker, he does make the jump in now. Fire Strike does land, Arrow, no, Cookie! Oh, it's still not going to avoid it. It only makes it worse.
Is under attack.
Nice cookie attempt from Cowrie, but it still doesn't work out.
It's all in on Punk to be your initiation. You can maybe expect follow through from your snap bar if they are committing down block here.
Yeah, they're going to try it. Rupture is up. They should at least get Afterlife, and it seems like Afterlife has accepted his death. They'll try for a bit more now. What have they got? Dream Coil. Not landing on anything. I believe it certainly is. Melodjul, Sayu, they're going to wrap around from the backside here into the mid lane. They're going to find the Snapfire immediately. No hesitation, right in. Epicenter is going to be saved as well by Melodjul, as they do actually Nightmare to avoid the Blood Rite as well. Panto, I'm not sure that was necessary, John. I believe Melo was going to get out of range anyway, but well, this Bane's flexing right now. Johnny's having a great game. The top lane is Panto right now, so you're committing a 3-man smoke just for a pos 5 Bane. It's not going to feel amazing in Panto. If he gets out of this, it's even worse, as they do break the smoke. Sure, they know, and they do find it. It's something for their trouble, but they are going to have to move into the...
But one move reads this really well. They just hold on to mid, they play and dip into that bot jungle and triangle, and they just don't give any access points for Rune Eater just yet.
Melodjul going for an FE. Fire Strike going to be avoided, though. Cowrie, realizing it was coming, as now the Sand King has been ruptured up and is in big trouble. With a great Dream Coil setup, they are going to burn here on the side of one move. They will drop 2. Milajul and Fat Panto both going down as Hayes. He wants to go for a bit more, but Afterlife is going to show up on the LC. That'll be enough to back them out of there.
Rune Eaters watching that river, watching that ramp side on the north side, so they can start to get aggressive and punish some of these supports going outside.
Oh, Panto. Look at that sentry, John. He just placed that. It's just out of range of the observer. Oh, that hurts. It really, really hurts. He even gives his life away for that attempt, and that was the observer that kind of screwed them up last team fight, but they are still going to jump in onto the Bloodseeker with the Blade Mail and the Jewel out. They'll have plenty of damage. Nice move from one move. However, a great dream call out from Hayes trying to turn this one around as they are still going onto the LC. Now the Doom out onto the Sand King. Can they get a deny off? They can, Knight. He'll get it as now Cloud. He's in big trouble. On the Doom, he's going to drop. Oh, that's not a great fight at all. Hayes, he's going to orb out of there. But that mid-tier 1 tower, it's going to drop the way of one move. And, well, they got absolutely everything they could have asked for.
Up, they don't have Doom. Dream Coil up in a second, so maybe they find that opportunity with the kisses here.
Well, they might find Panto. That's about all they're going to get, I think. The Melajul, he's thinking about going in. Nightmare is there from Panto to hold back the Bloodseeker as Cowrie and Arrow do move their way over. They're going to find the Sand King here with Hayes and the Dream Coil. They've got him locked down, so it's a much bigger pick-off. And he does go. Not a bad smoke whatsoever here from Rune Eaters as now Panther Men. They just get caught out as well. They know he's in the tree line somewhere and they are going to drop him. Hayes with a double. And that's a much better smoke than we've seen so far from Rune Eaters.
For Rune Eaters to combine onto a big group is kind of gone here.
Oh, they've got the blink up as well here, John. Afterlife. He's got the initiation now. They haven't seen it yet, so Afterlife can jump right in. Onto the Snapfire. They'll have plenty of damage. More dual damage to go the way of Afterlife now. Stacking it up to 40, and that's always a great feeling for the LC.
Yeah, and you're also having your sniper around in that area. A little bit of golden EXP flowing his way from the AoE. And you've got this big haven sniper now. So the Rune Eaters, their control for the sniper isn't as great. Great grip.
Yeah, Fiend's grip is out. Hold him down. They had an observer ward right there on the staircase, and John, it expired.
Pantomime has a blink already, Mike, on that pause 5 thing, so position is not going to be a big issue for him in the middle of these team fights if he plays his cards right and just goes back to that shortcoming of Rune Eaters.
Problem is, one move, they might have make the first move here as the Doom is out, but it's way too early. They can just counter-initiate. Melajul's in. The Doom's gone. Oh, that was way too early. On Arrow they go, they'll get the Viper. And now the Doom's going to wear off. Hayes, he doesn't know Afterlife's right behind him. This could be a disaster for the puck, but he will get a glimpse and blink away.
Well, they're clumped up for the kiss. It's not happening anytime soon. And it's just so easy to keep yourself protected. Your Bane, again, with that blink is great. Your sniper stands from a mile off. You're closing still.
That's a very brave jump in from Afterlife. All by himself. He doesn't even get taken down. Now, big Fire Strike. Melajul with a great setup into the Fiend's Grip. That's the first BKB chance for the Bloodseeker. But they do at least cancel. Still Hayes is gone. Onto the Doom they go. Cloud is gone to boot. They're just finding nothing. That was a very aggressive blink in from Afterlife, and he just doesn't get punished.
Make a move up here, maybe find that flank onto the mid from the high ground on the triangle.
Oh. Was that,
Radiant's middle tower.
was that underneath an observer ward? No, it wasn't. It wasn't one move. They don't know. The Bane does break the smoke. Cloud is going to try to move in with the Corky, but Knight is right behind. Look at the damage. And they didn't even get the Bane. Well, they do eventually. But how much are they going to pay for this? Hayes is gone. GG. They have to. It's way too one-sided. This sniper pick, this last pick sniper out from one move, it was absolute genius, John. I mean, how much did they just shut down the off-lane of Rune Eaters? And that's your pos 3 Doom and your pos 4 Viper. And they were just completely useless the whole game.
Yeah, they didn't have impact.
I agree. I mean, I hate the Alk into the TB. I don't think Alk's a good hero at all. So I think one move's probably just got this in the bag.
All right, are we all?
And I guess lightning bolt. So it's not you know, the most amazing. Down the line, when you get the roar, it can feel a lot better, but just having at least the Boundless Strike, Cold Snap, and the Unstable Concoction does give Rune Eaters a little bit more leeway to kind of play that early laning phase, start to get aggressive, look for kills, you know, stuns equals kills in most cases if you can isolate heroes, so they can look to get that done, and that's what we have to see from Rune Eaters change up. We saw one move take the offensive last time around. They were the ones super aggressive, they were the ones that built off this amazing start from the mid from Meljewel and just kind of ran down. This time around, Rune Eaters kind of needs to get that done. Buy space for TA2000. As we saw King get the Knight get space in game 1 on his sniper, you need to do the same for your Al. Have him snowball, have him build up and, you know, run down.
Bit of a slip of the tongue there, Jonathan. King instead of Knight. I mean, he was playing like a king last game around.
I was thinking of chess. I don't know why. It's like chess. King, yes. You're not even good at chess, Joe. You don't even play chess. I don't play much. Every time I do, I'm like, wow, I'm terrible. But I like watching chess. I don't know. It's fun, you know? Listening to theory and stuff like that, it's fun.
You even understand the theory, John?
Somewhat. Okay. Maybe. If I watch it enough, perhaps, you know? Okay. Maybe?
Hot tip, John. Knights actually make an elf take chess.
I didn't see that. It wasn't quite the Elf for Knight last game though, so we'll see if Rune Eaters can force it out here as we are taking a look at the top lane. Afterlife does adjust. We talked about Alpha versus Beastmaster kind of boiling down to, you know, scoring a win on the creep wave and just clearing out the boars. He does go for the axes. So you have some presence here on a Beastmaster. You don't quite have the mana sustain. At least you have the Sage Mask. You're going to the Basilius for some regen. And your Sky combination doesn't come online here because you don't have the boar slow stacking with concussive. So this is a much more playable lane for Rune Eaters. They can look to be aggressive. You've got the early impetus up from Cowrie, lots of good damage, and Acid Spray does make short work of Afterlife if he does come in for the CS. So a little bit of a back and forth. You are dropping a bit low here in Rune Eaters. You still have to respect those axes. Damage can stack up. 6 stacks on TA2000, already down in HP and out of tangos. Gonna have to watch himself.
Yeah, that's a snipe there from Afterlife. Right on target. Half-time laning stage here for TA2000 compared to last time around, and a great start for the Elf.
So, looking like a strong start already. That's exactly what you want to see down bot, though.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Cloud's gone, and now Arrow. He's leaped right into them. Reflection going to give all the vision they need, and Arrow... Well, I was just talking about the great start this Alchemist was having, John, but now you might give a double kill away tonight unless Arrow's still running. Handsome meme. And he does get it. Very nice skill there with the Acorn shot. Sorry,
Memes are great. You know, I don't think Phantom Mem will mind too much. Already a strong start as well for Knight. The bot lane we didn't really talk about either, although up top they're running down again.
And on TA2000 though, this time the one in trouble was Afterlife still chasing, but they can't get the final axes off yet. TA, no, he's gonna get caught out. There's no way out of this one. Afterlife and Seiyu able to give it back his way, but Cowrie is gonna move in and try to find a bit of a trade here onto Seiyu. But no, stops microing the Hellbear Smasher. I think he could have got that. Seiyu's just going to run right into the T-aggression again. Unstable Concoction is going to land, and with the dominated creep Afterlife, he's in big trouble. He'll go for a bit of a run towards the north, but TA2000 still in the chase as the creep is still giving perfect vision over Afterlife. They might at least get the edge for this, but it's not worth the Beastmaster's life as TA2000 is going to be able to secure the kill, though he does end up stunning himself, but he should be just fine to walk his way up. Another nice here for the Alchemist. That Unstable Concoction along with the Acid Spray really starting to prove to be an issue here as bot lane. Knight does end up going down to Cloud. They do at least trade with the Viper, but Arrow gonna clean up here, taking down Panto, and it's still great in these side lanes for the side of Rune Eaters.
They're finding that aggression. They're starting to suppress that Terrorblade really well. The farm of Knight is still bottom in terms of CS. Not having a great time in that start. Still having a better time in TA2000. And it feels like we're at the point where one move has to slow down a little bit with the aggression because they're getting picked off here.
Yeah, TA2000 really abusing this minus armor. Finding another kill. That'll be his 4th of the game already. 6.5 minutes in, so again, it's a great start for the Alchemist. See how he does transition to the mid-game, though, is mid lane. Villager in trouble. Hayes getting aggressive now with Arrow jumping in, but there is Panto TPing out to try and help out. Primal Spring, though, is out. Arrow still going with the Tornado. Have they got enough? Villager still trying to run. The Monkey King, though, it does pay off. Arrow making the jump in. He will give his life away, but you get the mid Zeus for that. Great play from Arrow.
Radiant's bottom
That does
tower
signal
is
for the
under
D-ward
attack.
in one move, and they will take off that offensive ward. Watching your rear, you are building up one swarm Rune Eaters, keeping down the side of one move down. Afterlife gets caught again.
He does. It's all off Cowrie. Cowrie's just doing a really great job of keeping this lane on his side of things, and well, every time the contest is there from the Beastmaster Cowrie, he always has the right creep to just lock him down or slow him down. Meanwhile, bottom lane, at least they are going to find the Viper, so Cloud will be able to lock him down. He's going to be just fine. Meanwhile, mid though, Zeus probably not going to be so fine, as he does get taken down solo by Haze.
Control here, so you're going to have some really unique angles to take these fights.
Oh, but Arrow's been watching everything. Still, he does miss the balance strike completely. He gets the Wukong's command off, but he's going to give his own life away. Knight will have a laugh to himself about that one. And that mid-tier 1 tower, it's going to stand a little bit longer here as... Well, sadly for...
Melojewel.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Nice setup here from Haze and Cowrie. That'll be Melojewel gone once again, as now they can certainly set up for that mid-tier 1 tower for one move, who need to slow the game down even more if they hope to have a chance here, as Panto down a bot lane going to try and set up with the bushwhack. He will land it. And now with the sharpshooter, it's not going to take too much time to take down this Ench. Nice little pickup, and that'll hold any kind of push coming in for this tier 2 bot.
Yeah, like we haven't seen any early wars come out from Afterlife.
Mid lane, Melojewel again getting caught out. He'll go for the jump away, but he's completely out of mana, and with the Spirit Vessel, it's just going to tick him out slowly. Is he going to drop? Yeah, he will. Last tick was enough. Haze will get the kill. It's been a very, very tough game for this mid-Zeus. Third death of the game for him. 1-3-1 is the scoreline on the Zeus, and it's always the same place, John. In that mid lane, they continue to pick him off. You think it's about time to just not go there anymore?
Yeah, down
Bot lane. They'll try for Cloud. They'll have him now with the sharpshooter. No problem. Cloud will drop. Trying to go for that bot T2 tower once again. And just rejoin his team as they are waiting. Rune Eaters, they're going to make their move over. Sunstrike is there, Tornado to be thrown out, but the Skywrath is still fine. Zeus gets spotted now, but they've got the Monkey King. Bushwhack landing on perfectly there on the MK. Zeus is going to try and TP out, and they don't see him.
Just go for the tier 3, force a response, try to get an opening on the objectives and get some
Arrow's in trouble now, John. Mystic Flare. Yeah, it's just way too quick with the sharpshooter.
The angle with Arrow can use that Monkey King vision to their advantage as much as possible.
Try and sneak up. One move, they are grouped up as a team, so it's good news for them. Rune Eaters, though, going to make their way in. We'll see Afterlife first. Panto is going to be the first target, as they will commit the Boundless Strike, and they might be able to secure this as the Hoodwink is going to drop. One move, they just want to run, but Knight, he's been caught out alone, I think. He's still got a BKB, though. Won't pop it yet. He'll be very patient as Cloud does go for the Viper Strike, but they will just force Staff Knight away. He's still holding on to that BKB, just being very, very patient as Rune Eaters. Well, they only find the Pos 5 Hoodwink. It's just not a great fight, and props the one move, John. They are all about Roshan.
Lining up for next Roshan. Minute away, less than a minute away here. Important to get to
Around, they want to just try and blow off the Viper. They've almost got him, but 4 stamps away. He's going to be fine for now, but no, Melojewel, he will get him. They will at least find the Hoodwink eventually. Surely, Panto in trouble. Sunstrike is going to land. It's still a great trade for one move. Rune Eaters, they only get one, and it's a Pos 5 Hoodwink for a position 3 Viper. Not a
kind of cover that lane. Are still getting some good vision out with Anna returning through the tree line. Isn't over yet.
Did he just jump into a tree as it was getting axed down? Is that what just happened? I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I think so. Afterlife the axis, broke it down, get the kill. And now that's their opportunity for Roche. They know without the Monkey King scouting forward, without the threat of Boundless, it's pretty tough for Rune Eaters to find a good angle, relying mainly on Invoker. There's still a good angle to work here, though.
This is such a bad predicament unless they can fight this Roshan. Afterlife, he's going to be jumped. Maybe it's a great predicament, but Afterlife, he's still alive, trying to abuse the fog now, but won't get the roar off in time. Nice kill there from Cowrie. The CA2000 back into the Roshan pit. It's a 4v4 scenario, but it certainly feels to go the way of Rune Eaters. But they back off again. I mean, without the Beastmaster, without the roar being up, you think this would be the fight.
They play it safe. I think it's because they're down to BKB now. under Alk, so he's very vulnerable to all the mass damage from.
Oh, that's a big one. They've got the Invoker, but Arrow, he'll save. He'll sacrifice his own life for the Invoker. But Arrow's down again for 45. He does have buyback, but that might be enough time. They are going to commit the buyback immediately. They are not going to waste any time here. Rune Eaters, they need him on that Monkey King. His Knight might try to go for Roshan once again, but Cloud is going to show up and try to intervene. Roshan, they're dropping very, very quick. They're going to get in there quick. Sunstrike is there. TA2000 will get started with the BKB. Is the Alchemist trying to run his Knight. Just keeps going and picks up the Aegis. He will even take the shards. That's a problem for Rune Eaters.
Be really useful, right? Like this spell could save you in the fight. The added attack speed, added regen could be massive on something like the Ench. Around here.
Now, be careful. Afterlife is having a look around. They are going to make the jump in. Nice stun out. TA2000. He caught two of them. Afterlife. He'll make a run out, but they've got the TB. Knight. He needs a Sunder. He'll get one off, but he doesn't want to pop the meta yet. He's just going to go for a run with the BKB out. Meanwhile, Melanchor, he's got arrows down, and now you might be able to turn this one, but Knight, he's still dropping too low. He pops the meta, and he's gone down. He'll buy back immediately. They're still onto the Viper, but do you really want to fight without the Metamorphosis? Yes. Well, they are. Yeah, the answer's yes. I don't need meta. I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Who am I kidding? It's free gold for the TB. Knight's just gonna want it for free, save his gold for something else.
Unless Rune Eaters, they still can get test John. It's not guaranteed to go the way of one move as a Battle Strike does set up. Wongs is there, jumping is out. Nice start off the free target, but they want to try to go onto the TB. Meanwhile, Roshan's still going down. It's complete chaos, but a double Thunder God's Wrath has been committed. Melanchor throwing everything but the kitchen sink. And everyone dropping so low. Now the Hawk dive out. Rune Eaters gonna back their way out of there, but Knight, he's gonna jump right back in on the Terror Blade, but Arrow is out with TA2000. They're trying. They've lost the Monkey King. Knight, he'll go for Roshan, but Cloud is gonna try and out-click him. Cloud, he does get the Aegis up on the Viper. Takes it away from the TB. As now maybe they can pull that off. The Sunder, it won't come out in time. Rune Eaters, they deny the Aegis away. They lose TA2000. Melanchor still dropping, but a great bushwhack out from Panto. It's just not going to make enough of a difference. A triple kill up for Hayes on the Invoker. He'll go for a bit more now. Afterlife on the run, trying to back his way up. Hayes, he'll jump in, but oh, he's gone too far. He's gone too far. Kauri, he's going to make it out. So I believe 3 situations where there could have been tier 5 items, and every time I said it, it didn't happen. The time is coming, do I say it, as Panto is going to catch with the bushwhack. Sharpshooter there, Raw being committed and they'll let the units do the rest, but he's going to force stuff out. Kauri, no, he's still going to die. Melanchor is there with the backup, just waiting for the 4-staff to be committed first, and let's get a very nice kill onto the Ench. Suppose that wouldn't have happened had you had Sprengther.
Maybe.
No,
maybe the Sprink would have saved. Wait, really? Not even... Come on.
Hey, he TP'd out and he's like, whoops.
Right. Whoops, there you go. Yeah, he's got the space. There you go. Invoker Ags.
Jonathan, it could be the strat they're looking for. If they are going to move up to the high ground now, one move. Maybe trying to force that high ground. I mean, nobody has the Aegis, so you don't have to worry about a secondary life on anyone. Just trying to wrap the Megas up as they do catch the Viper. Rock being committed, they'll blow him up. Cloud's gone. Big pick off already, but he does have buyback available. They may just want to try and force it though.
You do have enough gold for the moon shard here for Kauri.
Jump in, the Mystic Flare as well. Hayes, he's not going to take all of it. They'll let Kauri die. Instead though, they do get Seiyu. Not a bad trade. Rune Eaters, that should stop any kind of high ground attempt once again.
Onto people and blink away, or blink in, or and meet your hammer, or meet your fallen sky out. You know, why not change it up a bit?
Arrow, oh boy, yeah. Nice Thunder God trapped out from the Zeus, and this Monkey King going absolutely nowhere as Knight even pops the Terror Wave. He's just not messing around. He wants the guaranteed kill, and he will get it.
Game changing. Just have a massive Alchemist up front. Play with the overwhelming blink. Could be one angle. One move though, looking like they're losing patience. Like,
jump in, they're gonna try and snipe this Enchantress with the Zeus, and they've got him. You just can't do anything against it. Melajul will happily tip over to Afterlife. Just thank you very much for the free gold. That's 2 down once again for Rune Eaters and Afterlife. Well, he might just chip away at the bottom racks, which is exposed. If you don't want to take a team fight, this is the way to do it. Just torture them slowly. They will go in. Mixing around, Hayes gonna jump in onto the TP. Over TA2000, but can they get him? They'll refresh everything onto the TP. He's dropping low, they've got him. He's got buyback available, but they don't want this fight anymore. One move, might need to back up at Hayes. He does go down. Arrow, he's been caught out. Mystic Flare is there. Afterlife, he'll be chased down here by Rune Eaters. And eventually may get caught out, but Panto is right behind him. They might keep fighting as Cloud is dropping low, but he'll eat the cheese up on the Viper. And Panto's the one to go down. The TA2000 doesn't throw the stun out. He goes for the Nullifier instead, and Sayu, he's just going to run out of there on the Skywrath. They could have gotten a dieback, I think, of the Skywrath Mage, but never mind. He actually did not buy back. Sayu may even still drop. Zaro going to drop the Wukong's command, trying for a solo pickoff, but it's not going to be up enough. In fact, Sayu going to turn around, has Mystic Flare available if he wants to throw it out, but won't do so.
You for so long, you Necrobook enjoyer.
Bring it back. Ball out. They might just blow him up. The axe gone.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. You know, I thought it was just an Ench thing, John. Turns out they can do the same thing to the Alchemist.
Yeah, okay,
Hey,
this is where it gets spicy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, roar up. They've got the Viper, but can they blow him up? Cloud is dropping very low and does go down. That's one. He does have buyback. They found Sayu as a trade. Knight, he will pop the Terror Wave, and that'll be enough for him. They got the top. Well, they didn't finish off the melee barracks, so they're going to have to go back for that. But for now, back to fight. Look at this, Jonathan. Afterlife, he's having a very good time. Look what he's got with him. Some things never get older. Look at this, John. Here we go.
Disgusting.
Send the army in. Send them in. Look at that. No Dota necessary here, Jonathan. Just get the racks down. I love Necrobook.
You disgust me, Mike.
It's a great item, John.
Say what you have to say to sleep at night, Mike. I don't have to agree with that one. No, if it lets you sleep, if it lets you rest easy, I'll let you believe it, Mike.
Thank you, John. I mean, if there was going to be a book read to me before I fell asleep, John, it would be Book of the Dead or Necrobook, whichever one. Book of the Dead popped up. Afterlife going to make a jump in. He's just scouting out for his units, John. He's not actually going to commit. It's all about the Necromonicons. So they won't make their way in this time. Back to TA2000, he's going to make his way in, but BKBs are there, and now they're all around onto the Alchemist, but do they have the damage output? It does seem like they do. TA2000, he's going to die. No buyback available on the Alchemist, but they've got the TP. That's the first life on the Terrorblade down. No Metamorphosis available. The TP might be in danger as they keep trying to fight this one out, but Melajul, he's getting so much damage off from the backside. With all this magic damage out, no buybacks available. They've only got the Viper. It's a 2v5 situation here for Rune Eaters, and it's not looking good for them. As Cloud gets brought up immediately, they just rush in. They want the Viper down. Die back immediately after Cloud, and he calls it GG. One move. All it really took was one move, Jonathan. They get the job done.
Yeah, I see what you did there. 2 out from
It was terrible, John.
Close it out. Rune Eaters. Well, maybe they didn't have any Rune Seeker. Oh, look at them flexing. 60-minute game. They know he feels strong. I mean, to be fair.